We got the creator up in this thing.
Thank you for having me.
Man, it feels beyond, like, an honor to have you up in here.
It's always a pleasure. I feel like we've had these all the time.
The creator is such a great name for you, bro, because it's what you do, man. Like, it's what you fucking do. What you working on now?
Right now, I got, the custom denim, which, varies from either this or, even my own kind of...
What's this from, the Voice of God gallery?
Yeah, so this is kind of, I thought when I was starting to create this new kind of either persona and, like, products, I thought I was just going to do another clothing line. For some reason, Voice of God kind of just happened to be the name. And so it's very big in the street/religious kind of space.
Ties them together.
Yeah, and obviously then the creator just makes sense to be the owner of Voice of God. So it's just a mix of...
I didn't even tie that together. Holy shit.
That's what I'm saying. It just fits.
That's why we need to have this conversation.
Like the whole like foundation of this brand, I would almost say that I didn't build it. It just built upon itself. Like, it just made sense. Like, I didn't work too hard.
Anonymity.
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 It's like that.
I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that one.
But it is on the play of, like...
I gotta get a shirt now just so I can learn how to say it.
Right. But, in this time and age, we're doing so much social media, we're doing so much online stuff. There is no more anonymity with things. Appreciate it.
Of course.
There is no anonymity. You can find anyone, regardless of who they are. If you know the first letter of their first name and like the last of their last, you could still find them.
Still find them, yeah.
So there's no more anonymity. It's a very interesting brand that built upon itself.
And it's exciting because it transcends. You got different little trinkets and chains.
And so
the chain is Voice of God, by the way.
Right. So the crazy thing is, I thought I was just gonna do a clothing line.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, somehow art happened, and I don't know how to stop it. I would really say that I'm pretty well versed in this new medium that I've taken, which is epoxy resin.
Well, you knew exactly what to name it. I tell you what, the creator, some fantastic stuff. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with his stuff, man. This man's incredible. It's interesting. You're one of my. I gotta say, you're definitely like an inspiration. I say you're an inspiration because, of course, because I've seen you start so much. Sure. Like it's not that you started and don't finish.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like you literally create new different things, and then you make it real. You know what I'm saying?
If you understand, like, we've all had those friends that they've been our homies for life, from the get-go, but for some reason, the wavelengths change. And because of that, like, you end up fighting over weird shit or get into weird problems, and then for some reason you have to end it. And it is the lack of the communication, but it is also like some people don't want to evolve. And some people are really comfortable where they are. Right? Like I think the understanding of an artist's life as well as the mindset of an artist, we can probably try to help understand not only the starving artist, but the like really aspiring artist. I feel like we're so stuck talking about starving artists, like the negative artists, like
I see what you're saying. Like,
and this is only one way, but it's also like you're already talking about artists negatively, regardless. It isn't like, look at this amazing artist. It's still like, this is a starving artist, up and coming artist. Like the wording, like why can't we just be artists?
Or starting.
Or starting, like.
Yeah.
I feel like when people hear the fact that you're either starving artist, up and coming, or starting, like people don't want to hear it until like, oh well, he's not seasoned.
Stuff and say you're up and coming.
He's a little rough around the edges, like, and I feel like because of that wording, like they stay starving. I am a artist. Like just commit to it. Like I don't understand. Like even.
You're an artist. And it was craziest thing. I just got to this spot, man. I think we had this conversation the other day about our stuff. Okay, so about like building the clothing line.
Sure.
You look at what you create, and it's like it's dope, right? But it's not $3,000. You know what I mean? Like a lot of stuff has this huge mark on it, like it costs so much to buy and you have to go and get it and you have to go and do it when you got somebody right next to you who's got some dope ass shit, and it's like, dude, go support your mans. Even before buying your homie stuff. Even before that stuff, even if your homie, you know, just being there. You know what I'm saying? Like just really just being there. Fucking with your mans. Like, why not? He's your partner, he's your homie, this your dog. Why you not supporting this shit? Because it's your man's. Oh, I went to school with him. I ain't finna. People say that, though. You know what I'm saying? People, I went to school with him, so I'm not finna.
Correct.
They gotta
Like,
literally
really
wait till
being there.
everybody else is
Present.
there, and it's
Being
telling
present.
of ourselves because it's sad. Because they weren't there since the beginning, they were there at the beginning. And people need to trade that word since and at. You know what I'm saying? You was there at the beginning. Since means you were here all the way through.
And you were watching.
You know what I'm saying? You were here all the way through from here to now. At was like, yeah, I was there. But I mean, look at me now.
I was there.
Correct.
That's why they say people get more views than they do likes.
Right?
Because people will
And you were watching the process. You were there.
They'll watch that
They'll
shit.
bring their friends.
They'll even say, yo, this dope.
I was
And
there, he was there,
even-
12 other people were there too. They were all at that spot. Like, yeah, and it's weird because I think at one point their mindset of the person is still that little nigga, like, on the block. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy. I can support somebody simply by clicking maybe 2 buttons on my phone. Maybe
In the
3.
palm of our
Open
hand that we can
and
genuinely
it's such
enjoy
a shame
on our
that
own.
I think we've become so lazy that it's too easy. And I can agree with that. And they'll stare at it. They'll be like, they'll bring their friends over. This is dope. Scroll. Like they may even comment, this is fucking dope.
Yeah, no.
Scroll.
It's age of information, man. Now, and that's the thing. That's why I feel like things move so fast, because there's so much. There's readily available information for everybody, and all you have to do is go and get it. It was so funny because Russ was talking on the Joe Budden pull up. Russ was on there, and Russ was talking. Joe Budden asked him. Russ goes, yeah, man, I put my albums on iTunes via TuneCore, and Joe Budden asked him like this deep, profound, like, well, how did you find out about TuneCore? Like it was like a who showed you the way. And now when he asked him that, I thought to myself, I remember when I found out about TuneCore, I just was like, how do I get my stuff on TuneCore? I mean, how do I get my stuff on iTunes? I Googled it, and it was
that,
TuneCore was
or even like, it's even crazier of like, we are so advanced, like, the DIY culture of things, we can even,
Google just made it easier. Google just made it simpler. Google just made it a thing where it's like, and it gave us all that freedom and all that responsibility.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
On us.
Fail. I feel like we're taught not to fail. I feel like we're genuinely taught not to fail. Failure is not an option. Losing is not, and it is. And honestly, it's the only one to get through to that success. Because we know what success looks like right after we fail.
It's not okay.
Like you said, the artist.
8th place trophy.
But that's only because of their next work, and they're looking at their old one. Just a smidgen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I know what I can do. I know where I can go. But we don't want to fail to get there. But we can.
Correct.
You know what I'm
It's on us now.
to think that we're not shit. Like, it's so funny. People be like, I'm only human. It's like, what do you understand?
What do you want to be? A dog? Is that better?
Like, do
Is
you,
that better to be a dolphin? Better than a human?
do you understand
A
what
human?
it means to be
Like,
a human being?
the sperm reaching and being a human.
That you have the capability. That's the reason why I keep
Pretty
coming back to
small.
this. That's the reason why I get so. It irks my nerves, it grinds my gears to hear about the Gucci, the Louis V, the having an issue with not wearing it when they disrespect a culture. It doesn't even have to be African American community. It could be. It could.
Correct.
We have to make it concepts. We have to take it and look at it as concepts. If this group of individuals doesn't care about this group of individuals, but this group of individuals is funding this group of individuals' kids' ways through school, but they just don't care. They don't care. And then they disrespect you. It's like, hey guys, let's just kind of stop going over there. Let's put the money, the $15,000 into the homie. Let's put the $15,000 in the homegirl with the dope ideas. Let's. Why not? She's the homie though.
Correct.
or someone in your community.
Why not?
And I think we need to make it more than an African American problem.
Like you gotta. That's what I talk about. That's why I
Correct.
relate what I was just saying to being human, because you have to consider. Okay, so real quick, rabbit hole.
Okay.
We stepped into the generation of activists slash writers
Right.
slash authors, right? And the slash world, right? And some people look at it like, oh, you guys are always so busy, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you think about what an artist is, if you think about what a writer is, if
Right.
you think about what an author is, they're all titles donned
Right.
by human beings. We gave the titles down and said, if you can do this, you can have this title. If you can do this, you can have this title. But we as human
slash
beings
world.
created the titles, which
Correct.
means you're a human being. Not, I'm only human. I'm
Yeah.
human, which means I can have any title. Why not have them all? So who gives a flying fuck about the Gucci shirt? Like, guys, it's okay. I remember watching Casanova on The Breakfast Club. I love Casanova. He's so funny. He was crying about taking his Gucci. He's like, I just bought the Gucci jacket. I'm like, take it back. Get you 20 grand. What
In
you-
itself is a problem.
cares about
Like
this shit?
why like our attachment to materialistic items, that's pretty upsetting. We need to think differently on how we use our money and where we put it, and we need to be aware, because at the end of the day, we've all openly been putting the money to people that have been hurting cultures forever and will always, because of phones and everything, you know.
And no
But
one's
you got to be
saying
aware.
Don't not have shit. Don't go be a bum. No one's saying it. I'm saying don't kill people over it. Like people literally lose their mind, disrespect their community. And I don't say you have to respect your community. But if you're gonna be an individual who wants to benefit from the community and wants to, now, that's kind of contradiction because Gucci benefits from the community, but they disrespect the community.
And I mean, at the end of the day,
It's the way these companies work. They've been doing.
How can you be from the community, disrespect? How can you be from the community, benefit the community? I mean, benefit from the community, but disrespect it. You from the
Correct.
community.
correct.
You're from there.
You want to benefit from it because people buy your albums or whatever,
Sure.
and disrespect it.
It's a vicious cycle.
But it's okay because they're gonna keep putting
It's a vicious cycle, man. It's a vicious cycle.
It's sad,
It is.
dude.
It is.
It is.
Man, look. So let's take a second. I think is this the end of the whole episode, or is that what you said? We out of time.
Goddamn.
Goddamn.
I guess we have to have a part two. And then we gotta finish this conversation. We didn't even get to think about it. So, man, make sure you tap in with my dude, the creator. He's got all kind of shit on Voice of God Gallery.
Thank you, guys.
All popping. It's lit. Thank you for tuning
Thanks,
in.
guys.
Thanks, guys.
Go and get himself a Blue's Clues, such a know-it-all now. I ain't gotta say it, you should know.